Yeah, I mean, when you do a greenfield deployment, right, and you're starting fresh, obviously microservices, I would suggest, are not the best choice if you're just starting a new product, right? Because you don't know the domain, you don't know what's going to come up, how things are going to relate, and that's going to evolve based on your customer feedback. So I always suggest to startups or people who are starting their product first to go with a monolith, right? Do a modular monolith, and that will give you speed and flexibility to do that. But if you had a monolith, let's say, and you've done it in Python, whatever, for kind of starting it, or you want to really kind of say, now that I'm at a stage where I'm at 100K users, I want to really scale up and build this from scratch, then microservices becomes a good choice, right? Wherein you do a greenfield development, you take everything from scratch, you know your business, you do DDD and then break it down into services and start. But 99% of the time that doesn't happen, right? For large enterprises that want to move to microservices, you will always have your existing legacy that has to be supported, because that's where your business. And then kind of porting that to microservices is going to take a significant amount of time. And this is kind of what we call as brownfield development, right? Where things are going to coexist. You're trying to take something that already exists and trying to break it down and then build a set of services for it, right? So for that, what we say is your strangler pattern is your best bet, wherein we kind of transform, create your service, have them coexist together, and then we basically, once your new system is stable, you eliminate the legacy. It's what is called as strangle. So if you basically look into a creeper that kind of just goes around a small tree, right? And sometime that the creeper will take over and it strangles the tree. That's kind of where that pattern name came from, a strangler, right? So where you squeeze and squeeze that monolith, and then you eventually move it out, right? So if you take that as a pattern, right, you'll basically kind of create a facade that lets you redirect
Breaking
requests either to your
in
uh,
between, there is some network issue, I guess.
okay, can
It's better now, but in between, like after every 10 minutes, it kind of break for that.
yeah, apologies on behalf of my network
Again,
service
it's
provider.
breaking. I don't know. I don't think it's my network. Shreya, you can
Okay.
hear Anil properly?
Uh, no, Pooja. I mean, I think in between we are losing
Shreya,
an
are
edge.
you okay? You can hear Anil properly? Or you also experiencing that
Okay,
this
I'm
issue?
going to stop my videos camera for a while. I hope that helps. Okay.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
help.
remove one.
Okay. And I'm going to stop the screen sharing, and I'm going to
No,
share. Puja, can you hear me better? Hello.
Yeah, Anil. Yeah, I could hear you fine.
Okay. All right. So we'll just kind of we'll continue, and then hopefully Puja can catch up. Okay.
Yes, sure. Please continue.
Okay. Just interject me if you feel there are like any issues with the network or bandwidth. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So like I said, when we kind of want to kind of have them coexist, you kind of create a facade that lets you redirect traffic either to your legacy or to new one, right? Then you deploy part of your services into your microservices, and it can interact with legacy for backend information. And you slowly port your functionality from legacy to microservices, right? Now, once all the functionality is ported and it's stable, you basically kind of just have the switch bypass the strangler facade and then kind of take the request only to microservices, and then you just strangle and take the whole legacy application away. So now this becomes your primary source of truth, and that's kind of how it works, right? So that's the strangler